Hello, greetings, welcome to the video. In this video, I am detailing how a tarot reading can help your love life. Love reading is the most common type of tarot reading. It is something a lot of people focus on. It's something we grow up with. Think of Disney movies and everything else, comedies. All of these things are generally some kind of relationship building in it. It's about love, it's about relationships, about finding that partner. And it's something very prominent in our culture. We want to pair up with people, we want to be in relationships in one way or another, whether they're casual or serious or whatever the case may be. It's what a lot of people are seeking, and that's what a lot of tarot readers read for. And it's actually something I never dreamed of really reading about, but since it's something very commonly asked, people ask questions about ex-lovers, people ask questions about when they're going to meet somebody, when they're going to get married, who they're going to marry. These kind of things have been asked since the beginning of marriage, the beginning of us being in a community, right? It's just a human thing. It's a human urge to want to be with other people, to couple and so forth. But it's not something I really was into. It's not something I pursued, but it got asked quite a bit, and I started doing love readings when I started reading tarot, because when I first started I was totally open to everything. I got to learn. I'm still focusing on what my specialties are, but one I have found is love readings is I've had a lot of good experience with it. Now the thing is, there's a lot of different love readings, and my first idea on a video for this was how love readings can be harmful or something to that effect. Because what I've seen for just straight predictions, which somebody can accurately predict what's happening in your love life in the near future. As the future goes out and we go further into the future, the more it can change. So accuracy is not really something, it's less possible to even have, though it's possible. It just depends on what your choices are. Each time you make a choice, a decision, each time you do something, it changes your future a little bit or cements it a little more, depending on what it is and where you're going. So tarot can predict this, the things that are set in motion. But the great thing about tarot is it's a great tool to change your future if you're not like the direction you're headed, or to focus on that and cement it more with the good decisions to keep you on that path. Either way, it really gives you control over your future if you use it that way, as opposed to just being passive and letting things happen to you. So that's why I was going to go with that. Like, how is it harmful? Well, it's harmful if you're just using it as a predictive, merely predictive tool, just to be like, okay, what's happening with my love life? And that attitude is more than just the tarot reading. It's how you're living your life. If you're just looking at a tarot reading just to see when you're going to meet somebody, you're just passively living your life. You're just going along and hoping at some point in your timeline somebody's going to cross your path. But the cool thing about tarot is we can get the root to the cause. We can get to the root of the matter. Why you're not meeting somebody, how you can meet somebody, what you can do to change yourself to have better relationships. Because part of the problem with you being single might be that you keep getting in relationships that are not good for you, and good for you, you're not staying in them. But tarot can help you to really realize yourself, and that's how it can really help with your love life, is getting insight into yourself, your emotional baggage, your blocks to meeting the right kind of person or the right person, and what you can do. Because if you haven't met somebody, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're probably not going to. And when you do, you're going to meet the same people you met before. So if you want to really take power of your love life, if you really want to take charge of where it's going, a tarot reading can do that. So that's how it can help you. It can help you by really seeing yourself for who you are, see where you need to make changes, what you need to strengthen in yourself, the type of situations to be in, because this can help you really get out there and meet the right person, because maybe you really need to be going different places. It's kind of like the people who keep going to the bar to meet people and then keep complaining about the people they get in relationships with. Well, you keep going to the same place and expecting different people to come out of it, it's not going to happen. So that's how tarot can help you. It can empower you, and that's the kind of readings I do, and many other readers as well. But there's also the readers that are just doing the gypsy fortune telling, and that's something that's been done for centuries, but that is more of the passive side. Like I said, how tarot can help you is to have a reading that's proactive, that is just plain active, that is insightful in looking at yourself. It's more than just, hey, you're gonna meet a tall, dark, handsome man on this night or in this atmosphere or in this place. It could be you can meet this person here. It could be that there's a person in your life that would be a great match for you, but you're blinded to that because of some block you have, and that's what tarot can help you with, is realizing that. Now, all tarot can really do, on another note, is help you with this, help you see this in your life, see yourself more clearly, see where you're blocking yourself, what baggage is sabotaging your relationships. But you have to do the work. If there's something there needs to change, if there's something there you need to let go of, you're going to have to actually do that work. Nobody can do that for you. So you have to do that. But the hardest step is realizing what you have to do, right? It seems like most things in life, it's like if somebody just told me what I need to do, I would do it. And that's where tarot can help. On your end, you need to actually do it or contemplate it, apply it how you see fit. That's the great thing with tarot. What I love about doing readings is towards the end when they're like, hey, you know what, this is what I'm thinking, or, oh, that made me think of this, and you know what, that makes sense because of this, and you know, I really been thinking I need to do this, and then they go on the path and do it. That is awesome. It really just brings about your own ideas, your own thoughts, and maybe even reinforce some plans you think you need to do or some way you need to be, how you can work on yourself. And it's really great for that. Now, tarot reading also can help you with what chances are in your future. Right now I'm doing a giveaway because it's springtime, it's Beltane, it's the beginning of spring, the real beginning of spring. It's the halfway point between the equinox, the vernal equinox, and the summer solstice. That's a halfway point, and it's just like Halloween or Samhain, whatever you want to, however you want to pronounce it. It's pronounced a few different ways, but anyway, a lot of people know about Halloween. They're like, oh, that's when you get a tarot reading. That's when, you know, you could talk to the dead and so forth. And Beltane, this time, halfway between the solstice and equinox, because that's what the Halloween is. It's halfway between the winter solstice and the autumn equinox. Okay, so this is the other halfway point in the year, and that's also when it's easier to talk to the other side. So I have a special going on there, and I also and you can check out my website for that. You can also enter into the giveaway, which is what I was starting to talk about. The giveaway is for the Looking for Love tarot reading, and this is for single people. And it's incorporating everything I was just talking about. It looks at you, and it looks at your positive attributes, what you need to flourish, what you need to grow, what you need to keep in your life, the good things about you, because that's good to focus on the positive, your positive traits. But it also focuses on your baggage. And your baggage is what's weighing you down from a healthy relationship, from getting into a good relationship, or finding someone you will really be good with. And then it also looks into the blocks, because a lot of times people are like, oh, when am I going to get married, or when am I going to find a person? And usually when I've done readings like that, like, okay, let's see, you know, I'm like, okay, well, we'll ask the tarot. And then you know what? The tarot doesn't give me a timeline. It doesn't tell me any, like when you're going to meet this person or anything. It's like, you know what? You're not going to meet this person until you remove this block. Or if you do this, this person can come into your life. Or, hey, this person has been in your face this whole time and you haven't seen it. So that's where I'm going with this tarot reading. And this Looking for Love reading is a little bit bigger reading. It's a 6-card reading, so that's only the first half of it, what I just explained. The other half, we are looking into who would be best for you, or who is coming into your life, or who is in your life that would be good for you. And it could just be personality wise, or it could be a specific person. It just depends on what's in your future, what's in your path. Right now, it could change later on with the different decisions you make. It could be any decision. It could be deciding to get a different job because that different job there's somebody there, or there's somebody that will cross your path because of that new job that will be good for you in a relationship or help you meet the other person. There's so many possibilities. But that's the basic idea. Is tarot can bring out that side too. I also go into where or how you can meet the person that you want in your life. And I found that it can be very predictive and can be accurate. If people come back like, oh, I did meet somebody, where you, in the environment you said. And so it's possible for sure to have predictions, but to just have a prediction, oh, you're going to meet somebody this time. Well, is that person good for you? I mean, sure, yeah, you're going to meet somebody next month. The possibility is great, especially if you keep going where you're going or how you're going, or keep going to the same places that you're going. You're going to meet this person, but maybe they turn out to be really bad. So this reading really focuses on being healthy in yourself, removing your baggage, removing your blocks so you can meet good partner. And it also ends up like pretty much all of my readings, which has some kind of advice. I always have a card that's open to universal or guide, if you have a specific spiritual guide or angel or whatever you want to call them, or even just your higher self. This is all coming out in that last card, which is advice, which I put in all my readings. I found that you always need an advice card, just something to tie it all together, that little piece that gives us the big picture of what's going on, gives us direction, and so forth. I even sometimes use an oracle card as opposed to a tarot card for that advice from the other side, right? So it's all different, but like I said, yeah, the giveaway is for that Looking for Love reading, and it's a really great one if you're really struggling, if you're single and you're trying to meet somebody, or if you're worried about that, if you're really wanting somebody in your life, you want a partner. It's a really great reading for that. And like I said, it's more about empowerment. It's about making changes in yourself, changing some habit that's keeping you from this goal of meeting somebody else. So it's about empowerment as opposed to just being passive, sitting back, seeing what happens, seeing if somebody comes in my life. It's gonna be a lot more successful in your end if you can really get that direction of what to do and really see things for how they are, instead of being trapped behind them. I think that is all I'm going to ramble on about today. I think I got my point across. I hope to talk to you soon. Blessed be.